Without what
Alrighty.
don't I do every single week that we're out here?
Oh,
So-
mate, you're always doing it, and it's
Yes,
gonna come to a
indeed,
point where
indeed,
we're gonna
indeed.
have to make it easy for you, where it's done for you.
I'm sorry. My apologies.
Alrighty, guys. As Adam knows the map, Kilo, what are you expecting from this first game or these first bans?
From the first bans, we know that Nefarious and Rands. Well, we know Nefarious doesn't really like going to Clubhouse, but it's not them that's banning first. We're going to be seeing Rands be on that ban first, as they were the second team. They got to pick whether they banned first or second, and they get to choose the side that they start on the decider. Now, we are going to be seeing Rands ban first. That's what they've picked. So I think they will ban out, I want to say Villa. Nefarious have been quite strong on Villa, but we've also seen them play Oregon quite strongly as well, beating 7F on Oregon. I think we're going to be seeing Oregon come out first. That's the first ban. Second ban that we're going to be seeing is going to probably be, oh no, I was wrong. It's Consulate first out. Second ban that we are going to be seeing, I think, is going to be Clubhouse from Nefarious. RandsAU playing Clubhouse very, very well.
Indeed. Indeed. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's an expected ban, not from Nefarious. Have we seen Nefarious? Nefarious got slammed on Villa. That's a couple of their losses earlier in the season, yeah? Yeah.
Yep. With the old Nefarious roster,
twice.
we've seen them.
I believe they lost twice on there. Yeah. Haven't seen it since. Have not seen it since.
Have not seen it since. The current Nefarious roster has not played on Villa.
Yeah.
It's the map that they've decided to just stay away from and not bother with, I think. RandsAU picking. I think Rands could either go club or cafe from their previous games, I guess.
What would you like to see him play?
I'd like to see Cafe, but I think it's going to be Clubhouse, just from how they play Clubhouse is very much their stronger suit. Whether they want to take Nefarious to Clubhouse because they know it's strong as well. I'm going to go Clubhouse, but I'm hoping for Cafe.
Yeah.
Rands have chosen to play Cafe first.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Okay.
So our first game of this matchup will be played on.
Will be Cafe. So now Adam's in the dark for the rest of the maps.
He is. What do we want to see? Nefarious do get to pick the next map to play. What do we want to see, guys?
So Cafe was Rand's pick, correct?
Correct.
Yes. I think it's either going to be a Clubhouse or a Chalet pick from Nefarious, or it could go to Oregon, but I think actually Oregon or Chalet. Oregon or Chalet.
I'm saying Oregon. I think that Nefarious will play Oregon. That's my opinion. I don't think they'll go to Chalet. They almost got beaten by... They did get... No, they almost got beaten by New Era. 7-5. It was a very, very close match.
But we do know New Era is cursed or blessed to win everything 7-5.
And they're also very, very good at Chalet. They like that map. So that's true.
So Nefarious have chosen to play as map number 2, Oregon.
Thought so.
Oregon.
Just had a feel. Just had a gut feel. I didn't know that. So they don't strike me as a team that wants to go and dance on Chalet. It is one of those maps, I don't know, unless it's the decider, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. Just not my... I think so.
Look, I think with the map still left in, I think we're going to be seeing Coastline banned out next by RandsAU.
Yeah.
What do we want to see as a decider?
I want to see Chalet as the decider, but I think we're going to be seeing Clubhouse as the decider with Nefarious as the last ban. So we're going to be seeing Chalet banned out and Clubhouse as the decider.
I agree.
Adam?
100% agree. 100%
agree.
Yeah.
Nefarious have chosen to ban out Clubhouse, so our decider match will be going to Chalet if we get to that point.
Interesting. I'd love to see a Chalet for the win. That would be crazy. Chalet for the win would be a nutty outcome to this one.
So... as Rands did pick the first map, which is Cafe, Nefarious do get to choose whether they attack or defend. What do we want to see, guys? What do we reckon?
I know the outcome to this one, so Kilo, you can take this one.
You do? Yep.
I'm going to say, with Rands having picked it, Nefarious get to pick the side. I think Nefarious is going to pick attack. They're going to start on attack. They're going to try and come out all guns blazing and see what they can do.
Nefarious have chosen to defend on Cafe first off.
Ooh, okay.
All right,
Good
so
to go.
map 2, Oregon, because Nefarious chose to play Oregon. Rands get to pick attack or defense. What do we want to see?
I think as Rands get to pick, Rands are going to pick the defense. They are a pretty all-round team. It really depends on who they're playing against, whether their attacker or defender side is their preference. So I think they're going to take the defended side at Oregon as a defense.
Yeah.
Adam?
Yeah, agreed.
You agree?
Yeah.
They have chosen to attack first off.
Well, we are just absolutely bombing.
I just
We're
can't
bombing.
take these ones.
We're bombing.
Alrighty,
We're bombing.
so-
I can guess maps, not sides.
I think we need to be cut off here. It's time.
If we do make it to the decided map, which is Chalet, Rands gets to choose whether they want to attack or defend.
Attack.
What do we want to see?
Attack.
Attack.
Yeah, attack. I want to see Randall.
You guys are just absolutely killing it today.
0 for 3.
Rands have chosen to defend on.
Yep.
We haven't.
0 for 3.
Chalet.
We
0
haven't
for 3 on
watched-
those defenders.
So
We haven't watched
You
the
got-
last
you-
9 weeks.
you guys are just killing it today. You're on the
We
ball.
know
Great
nothing.
work. I
mean-
absolutely love it.
Yeah.
In terms of maps, we did get Cafe. We did get Oregon. I got, I think, 1 or 2 of the 3 of last game. So maps, I'm still happy with my percentage. The sides, no. Don't ask me to pick a side.
Lovely.
Beautiful. Without
Alrighty.
further ado, let's get stuck into this when the players are in the lobby and we are ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, Rands versus Nefarious. This is going to be an absolute cracker. And let's get this one underway. And we'll do our absolute best for Kilo to bring it. Is there any way you can have the Twitch stream open? I know it's a slight delay. Kilo, is that
The
my
slight
opinion?
delay is probably going to hamper me just a little bit, but I'm getting about 2 frames per minute.
Yeah, I would
I'm
probably-
not even in the FPS realm, I'm in the FDM realm.
Wow.
So I have just seen Thatcher come up and it's stuck on his face with no name.
All right, well, that
And
would
he's
be
disappeared.
the blue team, which would be RandsAU banning Thatcher out.
Orange.
What about
band.
so you can't have Twitch
RandsAU.
open? Can you have Twitch open to see what's going on or not?
Blue, probably.
Probably might be a better option for you considering Discord.
Yes, I can. I'm going to have like
Yeah.
a 5...
Yeah, that's cool. Just do your best.
bit of a delay.
I think that's a better outcome for you to be able to see what's going on, even if it's a little bit more delayed. Because there are
Okay, it's
pauses.
gonna-
Yeah.
It's going to feedback loop the delay back to chat, so they're going to see everything, and then when I see it, I say
Yeah.
it, and it's going to come back. It's going to be sloppy, going to be
Yeah, we'll do our best.
very, very scuffed, but we can do our best to bring you the scuffed broadcast that is the culmination of the past 9 weeks and my internet shitting itself right on the last
Absolutely.
day.
Hey, guess what, Killer? I'm still standing. However, Matt, operator bans a Rooney off the board. Interesting. That seems to be a targeted ban towards Zanasny, aka Ashton. That
Yeah.
one off the board as Nefarious looking to target ban him, and a Kaid, however you like to pronounce it, also off the board.
There is definitely an elephant in the room that we need to address. In terms of RandsAU, they do have the #1 champion
Yeah.
on the PlayStation servers
Indeed.
right now in Zexy, the Quiet Achiever.
Indeed.
We don't speak about him enough. We're focused on Zanasny, we're focused on Oski, we're focused on Peakaholic and Charlton. Zexy just sort of glides by and does his own thing and plays really well, but in a team full of titans like RandsAU and against Vegemite Toast, Killerman, Nuke D, I cannot see the other 2 names because it's
Yeah, it's V4
completely...
Legend, V4's Legend, which is he is a great player on serve. He's played 3 games for them, and Nags is also played 3 games for them since, like, in the latter part of the season, since they lost.
Yeah.
They were late coming after Real Pig was who left PlayStation pretty much altogether because he quit. So those 2 players have come in for Zari and the Real Pig. So yeah, good to see them in.
We're missing another player that we did. Was that Nefarious that had
Zari and Real
Very, very-
Pig were in the
Punisher.
lineup. Yes. No, that was
Punisher.
New Era.
New Era had
Yes,
Punisher?
yeah,
Never
yeah.
mind. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna do my best to do off the stream because yeah, it's that's running smoothly. I'm getting 60 frames on that and absolutely 0 on Discord. It's stuck on the operator pick phase.
Oh, wow.
So
I love this.
I'm gonna close that up and focus on the stream here. Sorry for everyone. This is
just a quick update. I'm still standing. I just wanted to let you know that.
Oh, good.
I thought I'd give that valuable piece of insight. And to the viewers.
Valuable piece of insight. Charlton is going to go for the rappel up on the south wall with a couple of the players already having made it to the roof. Peakaholic is going to be bringing out the Flores.
4-man on the roof. Where is the 5th player? Is the question. Let's find him.
4 on the roof. 5th player coming through. It looks like it's probably going to be...
Hey, it's Zexy. Zexy, our man. The #1 champ on the server.
He's going to make his way and start rappelling. Looks like he's going to...
Like 5-man.
Potentially. He's going to be going up onto the roof as well. Look, a lot of the sites that you do take on Cafe, you either go from bottom to top or top to bottom.
Oh, and there's
it looks like...
Here we go. We're about to get some action.
RandsAU are going top to bottom. Zanasny having dropped down the hatch, followed very, very closely by, I believe that was Charlton on the Nomad. Couple of shots coming out here, pre-firing into the wall.
Taken out by Killerman.
Killerman finding Oski there. Off screen a little bit. Zanasny getting the breach open with the 2 spicy burritos, but being tagged up from his own breach holes. Zanasny is going to do a quick peek. Peakaholic taking out Nuke D, and that is the Valkyrie off the board, but still has the cameras out in their disposal. V-Force taking a drone from one of the attacking players.
Ashton taking out, I believe, Killerman there.
Yes, Charlton taking out Killerman, and that is now going to be a 4v3 with 55 seconds left on the clock. Zanasny falling to Vegemite Toast, and we're now down to a 3v3. RandsAU still have a lot of work to do to take out the site. Peakaholic swinging out onto the bomb, but does not manage to find the Vegemite Toast, who does sneak around behind him for a flank. Looks for that second one, gets tagged up a little bit, doing more damage with him, or taking more damage than he does. V-Force finding Zexy on the roof. #1 champions down, all down to Charlton, who does make a shot, but doesn't quite manage to do it. V-Force finding him through the wall.
Ooh. Really nice start there by Nefarious, led by the Catalyst. I have to say he is one of the most improved players in this league. Vegemite Toast has really, really done a lot of solid work for his team over the past 6 weeks after the new retooled roster when the PC boys left the league because FD smashed them off the server. But a great effort by... I had to get that out, I'm sorry. Great effort to see him back and doing well. He's leading his team from the front. A bit of an unsung hero for this team. Has been getting double-digit kills in the last 6 straight games. So he's on an absolute tear, Vegemite. He's playing very, very well. How do Rans respond?
Quick question, Adam. Are you streaming your screen or are you streaming an application?
Application.
Try the screen.
I did try the screen for you. It was the same outcome, but I will give you another go. Give me 1 second.
Right, it could be.
Let's try that. Let's go screens, screen 1. Let's go live. Tell me how that is for you, Gillo. Any better?
Still loading in the moment, so probably no better. No.
Okay. Yeah, I did try it before, and I put it 720 as well, so not quite.
Yeah.
There.
Absolutely no. I'm just getting ping spikes on Discord.
I think that's I don't really want to focus on chat too much, and I appreciate everyone being here and chatting away. But Wispy, there's a really good comment. I admire Rans for keeping their same team the whole season. That's a really, really good point, Wispy. And that's one of the keys to the second season in this league is we will not be allowing teams to change players at will. You enter the team, you enter the league with a team, and if that team cannot honor that or honor that team and fulfill that requirement to play on a Friday night, then you lose that game. That's exactly how it is. You have 5 to 7 rosters moving forward next season. Alas, we're talking about this season and this game right now, and how will Rans respond after an early, good, promising round for Nefarious?
A good, promising round for Nefarious, winning that very, very closely, I might add. I think it was a 2v1 at the end. Zanasny Smokes? Or no, that was a drone going out. Never mind.
Just a
Looking
quick
for those spawn peaks.
Just a quick one, Kilo. You might want to try Discord on your phone. It may work. You might get a better outcome.
We will lose the mic though.
Oh no, I mean watching it on your phone, but you can still talk.
You won't be able to. He'll have to talk through his phone.
All right, no, you're cool.
Yep.
All right, we're moving on. Thank you. Sorry, just a suggestion from chat. As we get a lot of control here, early control here from Rands. Oh,
A lot of early control from Rands. They're looking at pushing into that prep room and cleared all of that out. Oh, the pre-fire coming out, and then OCE finding the shot onto Nuke D.
OCE getting a second.
The next one.
Onto
OCE
Vegemite.
getting a second onto Vegemite, and that's the smoke. Oh, sorry, mute off the board. There is no smoke. Killerman, Nags, and V-Force has to find it.
OCE going huge.
Zexy finding one on Killerman, OCE finding Nags, and now it's down to V-Force Legend, who finds OCE, looking for a second one, does find a second one in Zexy. Looking
Diffuser
for a
is
third
down.
now. Diffuser is down from Zanasny, has been planted at 3v1 post-plant now. V-Force has a lot of work to do to keep Nefarious in this driver's seat of the game. Otherwise, it's going to go back to that 1v1, and 1v1-on-1 is as good as 0-on-0 in terms of scoreline. It'll be even and reset it all for Rands, who are on the attacking side here. But Charlton finding V-Force Legends ends it out for Rands, who take their first round.
A little bit of venom in that one there for Charlie the Teabag. There might be a little bit of spirit in this one here. Little bit testy there, Charlie the Teabag. That's a little bit of disrespect. So I wonder if there's a little bit of fire here between these two teams and a little bit behind the scenes that may have gone on. So
Definitely seems that way. Both teams looking very fiery very early on. So I foresee a very good game in the coming rounds.
Yeah, me too. I agree. It's a great start to this one. Very even start from both teams. V-Force having a really nice impact with a couple of nice kills there to end that round. Unfortunately, just couldn't capitalize on the final three. A bit harder in a 1v4 to clutch out a round.
Bit harder indeed, but the Mozzie is going to be put away by V-Force, and it's going to be a 6-pick onto the Maestro. Maestro being having one of the best guns, if not the best gun, in my opinion, in the entire game with that Alda. A long time ago, it used to have an ACOG, and that was criminal. I'm glad they got rid of it, but I did main Maestro at that point.
Yeah, Maestro with an ACOG was definitely a very toxic operator in my opinion. I know I saw Adam play him many a time using that ACOG. So it was definitely a force to be reckoned with when he had that ACOG.
Definitely, with the very little recoil that the Alda does offer, it's just a bullet hose sending 80 rounds down round before you have to reload as well. While that reload isn't the quickest thing in the world, it does definitely... You can take out an entire team without having to reload with 80 shots, one-shot headshots, and an ACOG. You can't go wrong.
Definitely not.
Drones flying in through white and looking at taking that freezer side very strongly. But without a full reinforcement of that prep room wall, they look like they could push in to that side as well. But it looks like it's going to be more onto that freezer side with the bandit to deny the walls. Nuke D camping out that drone hole as well. But the trick is going to go off. C4 is going to go out and find nothing. But that opens the way for the Twitch drone to come in and clear out those bandit batteries. Flashbangs go through. Nuke D is going to nuke it right out of there to try and grab something to happen. Killerman is going to go for a flank. Does hit Zanasny just a little bit, but I think Breach has been opened off the back of that. Vegemite Toast and Charlton both holding down bottom. Nearly in a gunfight there. OCE.
Oh, Killerman's going to be on. He's going to run into Big Holic here. Who's going to see each other first? And on the late roam.
Very
no
nice.
way.
Double kill
Oh,
from Killerman there.
One onto Zexy, swings her out and gets another one onto Peakaholic.
He's built different, that man.
Definitely. I don't know whether that was a case of misdroning or a case of a
Yeah.
bad call, but
do
it's definitely left Rands a little bit worse for wear. But Oski pushing into sight does manage to find one onto Vegemite Toast.
Baby. Where's
Taking
Killerman?
out Nuke
Where's
there, gets
Killerman?
taken out.
Oh, on the flank here. I think they have him. Don't go. Oh, how is he living?
Nags finds Zanasny. Oski did find Nuke D there earlier as well. Killerman is taking a little bit of shots from, I believe that's Oski. Oski does manage to fit him off. No, that's Charlton. Never mind. 2v2 now. Elder
Oski's
still
having
in
a
play
huge game.
from V-Force. No, not anymore. Oski does take down V-Force, having a huge round here. Triple kill for Oski. Can he make it a quad? Just needs to find Nags. Just needs to find Nags, or Charlton does, and Oski is going to go for the plant. Does fall to Nags. Now it's a 1v1. 20 seconds left to go. Charlton v Nags.
Oh.
Nags takes it out. Nags had the health advantage in that one. And the position advantage, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Ooh.
absolutely.
What a banger round. Oh, it looked like all Rands. It looked like all Nefarious. Then it looked like Rands were coming back. What a to and fro round. That was a cracking round. Oof. And we do see it every week here. Like sometimes when Zanasny starts slow, he comes home like a freight train. And he hasn't been on the board yet so far for his team. So you'll be a little bit angry about that. You know, when he plays angry, he plays a lot better. And
You got to remember, there's the Peyton Manning effect
Yes.
between it's Zanasny and Oski. When one does well, the other doesn't.
Agreed.
When the other does well, the first one doesn't.
And Oski's having a fucking monster. Oh, excuse my language. He's having a monster game on the Twitch. I still apologize, chat. I just let that one slip. But I'm very excited right now. It's a good game so far. And Oski's, I'm a big fan of Twitch, as we all know. And I love seeing Oski on the Twitch. I think it's awesome.
It's definitely an operator that is working very well in this man's hands.
Sorry, Zachy.
Out.
Let that F-bomb slip. Sorry, Zachy. I'm trying to be professional _A.
See, I've broken the whole not swearing on stream, Adam, because the internet has shit itself.
Yes.
And that is something that I usually don't say when I'm casting, but it is the most frustrating thing I've been through.
I'm sorry,
In all of these 9 weeks. It is incredibly
it was
frustrating
fun.
that we're
It was
going to
like-
have to work something out for either next week or next
Yeah.
season in terms of a backup in case this happens again.
Yes, 100%.
However, moving on, we've got a mute for Wall Denial. Which, interesting. Interesting choice. Not one that I would make, but still a choice nonetheless.
Maybe if they ran a mute Mozzie combo, it wouldn't be as bad, but just mute on his own, I don't think it's that effective.
They've got the mute Mozzie combo, but mute is being used
I
for
couldn't see it. My
Wall
mic
Denial.
was blocking it. Apologies, my mic was actually blocking it. Oh my god. Now, never mind, I'll move on. Just ignore, I'm having a shocker. Let's move on, chat.
They do have the 2 C4s in the back pocket from Nuke and from V-Force Legends. The mute and the Mozzie combo, both with the C4.
I'd love to see a hot drop here and just a straight hard breach. Something different where like a Ying Capital gridlocks just throw the house down the thing and just everyone drop. I love
They
seeing that type of stuff.
stand on the everyone stands on the hatch and sled
and
backs it.
yeah,
and
they
they all
also,
just roll
and
through.
they just run in.
So at this point in time, it looks like everyone's going to the roof for Rands.
That's what they did last time when they went up here.
Charlton takes a fair bit of damage from, I'm guessing, a C4.
Yes.
It was a C4 just tossed up through the hatch there.
Oh, the default cam's not been shot. Default cam, my word, they're getting so much information from this. This is it. No, Killerman's gonna run out here. Watch this. Oh no! Killerman's getting the call, but it's too late because he got domed anyway.
Killerman on the run out, but
they've
Peakaholic
killed the
domed
default
first.
cam chat. That's criminal at this level. Criminal.
It's definitely not what you want to be doing. It's a little bit of oversight. Shows maybe a little bit of nerves coming out from RandsAU after having lost 2 rounds quite spectacularly. One of them as the first round, and one of them that's that last round on the kitchen site. That was the second attempt for the kitchen site. V-Force is going to stim. He's going to get stimmed up by Nags.
We've got Charlton and another person from Rands dropping down that hatch, starting to push, and
That was
hopefully-
Oski on the Twitch there that did drop.
Killer Man sitting just at the top of the stairs there, watching Freezer right through with rotations, right through to Cigar, is it? I can't remember the name of that room.
Oh,
I believe that is Piano. Looking through into Piano. Cigar
He's
is
in Piano.
there as
He's
well
in...
through the doorway.
Ooh.
Takes a fair bit of damage to Nasny.
A lot of damage on the board here on from Nefarious.
Taking a bit, dealing a bit to Nuke D as well.
Oh.
Nags stims himself up. Nuke D finding Oski. Killerman getting tagged up as well. As Zanasny will go down and get finished off by Nags. Left in a 5v2. Well, 5v1, sorry. Nefarious on top here. Zexy, last one. Number one champ on the server. Needs to go big. It needs to ace clutch for Rands to go to 2.
Round for Nefarious.
But he cannot do it. V-Force taking out with C4 in hand just before. But chooses to go with the gun, the pre-fire.
What I would have liked
The swing.
What I would like to have seen there was maybe Zexy take his time, sit on that roof. Rands have a little bit of a chat what's going on right now because they're not playing their best. They're not playing the way we know they can play because they are a little bit rattled here. They have 3 players on a combined 2 kills in 4 rounds. So that is a little bit of a concern so far for them. They are 3 of their best fraggers as well. The players you probably associate to frags the most on this team in Zanasny, Picaholic, and Zexy. Charlton Oski do their job. They're a very solid 5, but those 3 generally when they go big, and they are having very quiet starts to this game so far, and they need to bounce back and put some performance on the board to get some rounds back.
Definitely going to need to find something. Ashton not having a very good start here. It's not... we do see it sometimes.
Yeah,
it takes a little bit of time to
And then he gets hot.
warm up, to get really going. So map 2, he could come out of the blocks absolutely steamrolling and fired up, but we have not seen that so far in this game. Picking onto the fuse now is Ashton. He's looking at maybe creating a little bit of chaos onto the bomb site, being the middle floor, has a lot of time, a lot of places that he can place the fuse charges. They are going to go the library and fireplace rather than mining and fireplace. It's a bit of a... It's an interesting choice. This the site of the reading does need to be held a little bit more vertically in terms of at least what we see in PC meta. Definitely held more vertically and almost held like you'd hold the top site with a little bit of utility devoted to downstairs on the site. Rands are going to be pushing up and trying to take this from a top down, it looks like. Picaholic having switched onto the IQ to try and find any pre-placed C4s or Valk cams, because Valk, usually banned out on this map, has not been in favor of banning out the Aruni. C4 is going to ring out from V-Force and not manage to do enough damage or any damage in that case. Drone is going to be taken out by Nags. Throw a soup can and disappear down white or not. He's going to stay around that piano area. Nuke switching through his Valk cams.
Interesting they've doubled the wall there into Freezer. Interesting. Nags gets an entry frag onto Oski.
And that is Oski, the star player at the moment, down for the count. Sorry, buddy, you're going to have to wait till next round to get more of those kills on the board. Charlton looking into piano, but Vegemite Toast with the looking out. Nags does get cleaned out by Charlton there. But C4 rings out and does a lot of damage to Charlton, who does survive the blast, but moving into piano now. Both C4s off the board, out of the pocket and used up. V-Force looking to find that player who has dropped New Hatch there, or is in that New Hatch position. Nuke D and V-Force both looking out that direction. Zexy, diffuser in hand, will now try and open up the top of train, but think better of it. before going back and doing just that. Open it up and now push down white. We've got drone, or a flank drone, watching the side. He's going to open up the laundry hatch and get some vertical pressure now onto the site. Few pre-fires coming out, looking at that rotation hole that has been made. It's now 2 AK-12s on the board against 3 of the Nefarious roster. V-Force, Nuke D, and Vegemite Toast now need to contend with 2 AK-12s. Bit of damage going out there from both of them, but wallbang from Vegemite Toast, finding Zanasny. Zexy getting a refrag onto Nuke D. Zexy just needing to find one more pre-fires, but the defenders win on time.
All right, well, what we saw in that round was another really stifled and disjointed push from RandsAU there. They were all over them. They walked straight into the trap that was set by Nefarious there. It was a brilliant play, and Killerman and V-Force are really stepping up right now, as is Nags. Good to see Zexy starting to look like he's starting to get into this game a little bit. It was a much-needed couple of kills for him. Some would say impactless, but it was a 2v4 at that point, but he did get a couple of really nice kills. Maybe that gets him going. Zanasny's still not on the board. And the irony was, you said the 2 AKs are on the board, and we know that the favorite weapons of Zexy and Ashton are the 2 AKs. So, very interesting to see Zanasny and Zexy, the last two alive, the AKs.
Definitely interesting to see some of AK play coming up and not doing enough work for them to take the round. This was RandsAU map pick, wasn't it?
Yes, indeed.
We might be seeing
Johnny. Can you confirm that?
Being
Cafe
blue.
was a Rand's pick, yes.
Oh, interesting. This is not a map I think they love. That's just me. I've seen them play it, but I don't know.
They're playing it very well, and it is a very defender-sided map, so 2-4 on the split for the attacking half is not too bad. Remember that because RandsAU got to pick the map, Nefarious get to pick the side that they start on, and they've picked the defensive side, the stronger side, arguably, to start on. V-Force is going to be holding a very aggressive angle onto the bakery double door. He's going to get droned out, double droned out even. Holding that angle, triple droned out. He's going to get swung on by a melee swing from, I believe that was Zexy or Zanasny. I couldn't tell who it was without the name. Zanasny does get tagged up just a little bit. I believe that was from Small Bakery. Both players now in Bakery getting droned out, and it's now down to V-Force and Nags to hold this location.
They are holding on to this for dear life right now. They are not grudging. They are not moving. They are not falling back. They are going... Oh, how does that get him through the wall? The flash.
They are going hammer and
Doc has to
tongs.
die. Surely Doc dies here.
They're going hammer and tongs trying to take it as well as trying to hold it.
Oh my god.
Peakaholic is blind, or not Peakaholic, sorry. Nags is blinded and now gets finished off. If he didn't, the frag would have done the job for him. Oski taking out Nags. And we are now moving towards a 5v4. This is the only site that Rands have managed to win so far. They look like they're going to win it again. Oski very low health, however. Vegemite Toast going to dip right back down to Brown and reposition himself in order to try and stifle the incoming push from RandsAU. Nuke D finding Oski with the C4. Killerman finding Peakaholic. Nuke D finding a second one. Zanasny getting one back in Nuke D. We're on to a 2v3, a round that started off so well for Rands. Not quite going the way that you wanted it to. Killerman falls to Zanasny. Zanasny, last one alive here. Needing to find 2 to clutch it out. Needing to find Vegemite Toast and V-Force Legends. Bit of a free fire there from, I believe that's Vegemite. No, it's V-Force. V-Force swinging. He knows where he is now.
Ooh.
Taking one out. Triple kill for Zanasny. Can he make it the quad? No, he can't. Vegemite Toast taking him out.
Ooh.
Nefarious are just steamrolling at the moment, and Nefarious are off to a killer strong start. Rands probably regretting their decision of going to Cafe first, but I guess we'll see how they go on their defense now that it is side switching.
Indeed. Very, very interesting interesting stuff here. This is looking like an absolute demolition right now. This could way well have backfired on Rands here unless they just absolutely show us something different that we're not looking at seeing right now, but they have not turned up. This is very un-Rands-like right now. I have not seen a more disappointing performance from them so far this season, and this is looking, in my opinion, like this is going to be all Nefarious in this one, and we could be seeing a very quick map at a quick end to this one.
We could indeed be seeing a very quick end to this map, but it's the split. We now have RandsAU on defense, and we do know that Cafe, very defender-sided map. So a 4-2 split would have been really good, but not surprising that we have seen a 5-1 split for Nefarious on their defense.
In some insight, this is what happens when you only play Rust for the last 2 weeks, Zanasny. Whoa. Interesting.
A little bit of shade coming out in chat.
Yes, interesting. You got to be prepped, you got to be ready, because if you aren't, the other team will come for you. That is how this league works, and if you are not the better team on the day, you will not win.
The league has been so close over the past 9 weeks.
It has.
It's one of those things that you really do have to be prepared. You have to be prepared to stay that one step ahead of your competition, and it looks like Rands, for this map at least, have not been prepared to take Nefarious here.
So difference in holds here. They could treat control of Bakery right now with no challenge, as opposed to Nefarious, who absolutely made it hell for Rands to be able to get into this into the garage. So a lot of early and easy control, uncontested control kilo here. Not what I like to see. I like to see contests.
And at this point in time, there's no contest with them being able to push straight into the Bakery. I don't know if Rands are even paying attention to the Bakery at all, because they're still yet to be contested. C4 goes out, but doesn't hit anybody.
I think it was shot. I think it was shot in there. Oh god.
They now have the breach open, so they're able to look straight into that kitchen. Gives them a good chance to be able to get a few nice picks on Rands here.
Ooh,
You've got OCE looking out that breach hole.
Ooh.
Zexy gets taken out as well. So we're down to a 4v4. They've still got a very good control of the Bakery here. Oh, OCE gets taken out as well from, I'm not sure who it was. Vegemite Toast gets taken out as well. So we're down to a 3v3. Still not a whole lot of contesting onto the Bakery from what I see. Charlton sitting in the back of the kitchen. You've got Killer Man popping his finger, pushing into the back of the kitchen.
Ooh.
Oh, gets taken out by Charlton.
Huge pick by
Charlton on a lick of health though. Heals
Yeah.
himself being the
Beautiful.
doc.
A little bit of a
You got
pause here. Yeah.
Got Nuke D pushing into the kitchen. The contest, takes out Zanasny, but on a lick of health himself. So we're down to a 2v2 with the health advantage on Rands.
Charlton. A triple kill.
Nuke D's going to have to pull out some amazing... Nuke's going to really have to pull out some amazing gameplay here to take out two pretty much full health operators on Rands.
And Charlton, if he would like to, he is going to do it. He's going to make
Yeah.
himself full health and a little bit more as well, just to rub some salt in the wound. It's a little bbit of insult to injury. Charlton taking, or Peakaholic, sorry, taking out Nuke D, and that is game.
Okay, so here we go. Peacock is starting to warm up. Charlton and OCE are really keeping, well, I mean, or I say keeping them in the game right now, but like they haven't had too much resistance. But Charlton and OCE are having very good games individually, in the absence of Zexy, Zanasny, and Peakaholic. But wow, V-Force Legends putting himself together a very nice game, as is Killer Man. I don't like to hype on about my experiences on this game too much because it's not about me, but I saw Killer Man on this map get back 2 back aces not 2 days ago, and it was one of the most extraordinary things I've ever seen in this game. 2 rounds, ace followed by an ace. Unbelievable. So we all know what he is capable of, and I bore a bad witness to it many times. He's just deadly with a gun, and he's up to 7 kills right now, so he's really playing very well for his team.
We do have RandsAU winning the first defensive round in Kitchen, which is usually the secondary site. Right, we are going to need to give
Oh, yes.
Nefarious
V-Force. Yep, good call. Thank you, Rella.
V-Force and Nefarious just a warning here.
Didn't see that.
So if
No.
we do
Base.
see it again,
Yep.
then there will be a pause and potentially a rehost with a round being given to RandsAU.
Probably, Wispy, I think that's probably accurate, but he needs to, it's Vegemite's responsibility as the team captain to explain the rules to his team, as we all know.
And
So,
that is why there is a warning system in place.
exactly. Because it does happen, and no one's doing it to cheat, but accidents happen, so we do warning first, and then we move into a penalized round second time over.
So we will pause
Oh
the
my God.
server.
The control here.
Killer Man he is going to be bringing the Finker for this round.
I saw,
Actually opening up some sight lines into bathroom. They're going to be doing an extended bathroom hold.
Span is deadly. He's a joy to watch, honestly. He's an absolute... It's a privilege to have him on our servers. He is that good a player. So Nasty, interesting with the red dot choice here on the Jaeger. It's something you typically see very often. You must feel more comfortable with it. So personal preference choice here, made by him. Knows there is a player on red says, and that player is the Thermite in V-Force Legend. So very aggressive hold from Zanasti here.
And as he pushing back out of piano now. Well, he
Breach
started to
being
feel the heat on
open.
that.
Breach being opened by V-Force.
Oh,
That was a dirty
shot on Zanasti there by Nuke D. A beautiful shot.
Holding a pixel through a pixel there. Nuke D taking out Zanasny, but V-Force being tagged up quite a lot.
A lot of patience here being shown by RandsAU here as we're about to see Helter Skelter. Because this is about to go down. And Zexy,
45 seconds left on the clock.
it is about to
And
go
we're
down.
Vegemite Toast being taken out by Zexy. First kill on the board for Rands. 4v4.
Oh, no.
30
He's
seconds
Zexy.
left
taken
on
out,
the
but
board.
Zexy taken out on his own run
Oh.
out.
Zexy taken out on Nangs. Does run out, but gets taken out by Killerman. Still holding that repel angle. Killerman finding a second one onto Oski. Looking for a third. Knows he's there, but doesn't quite get the angle onto him through the repel. Going to swing in now. Knows exactly where he is, but can't find the shot as Peakaholic uses a C4 to take him out. Peakaholic does go down, and it's down to Charlton. Charlton versus Nuke D and V-Force, needing to find two. V-Force going for the plant here.
Oh,
But gets taken out.
wow. That was a odd choice by Zexy there. I don't think that was the play. You never question the man. He's the #1 player on the server. But it is a very risky play to make that decision to jump out in such a close round when you know the man has to repel in.
So what we're going to do is we're going to pause in the operator pick phase. We're going to give a warning to the team. I don't know, Adam, can you...
Wait, Johnny, if you can just pop on the snap and just let Veggie know that that's an official warning for the...
I'll quickly type one out now. Bear with me for 2 seconds.
You can't use the in-game
Just let them know that if they do it again, they will lose a round. Is it carry over to the next map, Kilo, or?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Just getting some confirmation to the players. So just bear with us, chat. We're letting the players know.
For this season, though. For this season, we will be adding a whitelist for the Tachanka Elite. Is the only one allowed. Okay.
Alrighty.
Warning
all
has
good?
been issued.
We may unpause.
And we are good. Beautiful. Just elite skins are not allowed in the competition. The only elite skin that has been approved is the Lord Tachanka, and that was approved prior to the season beginning because it is the Lord, and we need to have fun. It's a video game, and we still want to have some fun. And I don't think that Tachanka Elite is going to change the outcome of a game, whereas there are some elites that do have impacts on the rounds. So as a blanket rule, you say no elites. Just for the viewers to understand, but as we said, it is a video game, so we do allow the Tachanka Elite for the memes, as he is the Lord and Savior, and he needs to be represented in the best possible manner in this game, so we do allow that one.
And thankfully, Nefarious are understanding of the warning,
Beautiful.
as they said that V-Force has only played for 1 week.
Yep,
So
that's cool.
he was not aware of the rules.
That's cool. Yeah,
as
that's
I
cool.
said, that's why it's only a warning at this point in time.
Yeah, exactly.
So everybody's understanding, which is good
Beautiful, Johnny.
at the end of the day.
Great stuff, mate. Great stuff.
A little bit of insight for everyone in chat. That's how
That's
The
J-Rolls in production. Brilliantly done. Thank you, Johnny.
production bringing the production to all.
Production meets production. Match point. Not something we thought we'd be saying when we talked about Rands in the pregame. Maybe you've given them a caster's curse here, Kilo. Having never lost more than having not won more. Sorry, having won.
Having not finished a game without seven rounds
Thank
on
you. I will
their
spit it
board.
out. Thank you.
It's also, in my opinion, a little bit disappointing from Rands due to the fact that they did actually pick this map to play.
Very interesting.
Sometimes we do see that happen quite a bit where the map that they pick might not be the map that they want. They might have wanted the
Oh, this is in.
map that was picked by, or was picked for a ban by Nefarious first off. I can't quite remember what that is.
Nefarious's first ban was Villa.
Yes, I think they wanted to go to the Villa. Nags does pick off Zanasny, first one off the board for this round. He is playing on Ticket, but he's no longer playing Ticket at all. Two spicy burritos go off and do manage to open up the breach into Piano or into Ticket, as that is the place that Zanasny was playing on that Jaeger.
Pickaholic taking a bit of damage there from, I believe, a nade.
Oh.
Oski gets taken out from the roof. Zexy taking a little bit of damage, and Nuke D gets taken out as well. So we're down to a 3v4 in favor of Nefarious at the moment. But Nangs gets taken down a fair bit in health-wise. And we're now down to a 1v4 with only Charlton left. Oh, somebody drops down. Charlton manages to get the kill, but takes a fair bit of damage in the process.
Oh, what was
The
that?
Diffuser is getting planted by Nang, so Nefarious looking very strong in this particular round unless Charlton can pull off a god-blessing shot. Oh, there we go. Gets Nangs down to a 1v2, but health advantage is on the side of Nefarious at the moment. Charlton gets another one. It's down to a 1v1.
Finding another one, triple. He does have to ace clutch to finish this match. Quad for Charlton. He just needs to 1v1 now on the mute with the MP5K.
V-Force a fair bit away. Charges for it. Can Charlton get it? Oh my god! Oh, what a clutch on the defuse!
Charlton, are you kidding me? What a play!
Pros don't fake. Ladies and gentlemen, pros do not fake. And that is why
V4's
Charlton.
downfall was being so far away from the diffuser. He did
Wow.
not have enough time to get back there.
That is one of the plays of the season right there, ladies and gentlemen. That is unbelievable by Charlton. He's having a massive game. Absolutely incredible 4K clutch and the defuse. Absolutely insane.
If you count the defuse as a kill, that's an ace clutch right there.
Yes, right there. Unbelievable.
That's an ace clutch right there from Charlton. Charlie stepping up and going, why am I not number one on the server?
Incredible.
He's definitely got a call that someone is on the other side.
Absolutely. That's an incredible stick. It's an amazing clutch, honestly. Some incredible shots. What a play by Charlton, honestly. He is literally single-handedly keeping his team. Oski's fallen away a little bit, but it's Charlton versus Nefarious right now. And I'm sorry to say that to the other Rans players, and no disrespect, but it is literally what is happening right now. He's
Oski
winning his team back into it.
Oski has had one kill since he was 6 and 2, I believe.
Yep. He's died 9 times now. Every round.
Yeah. He's not had a great game from that point on. Now they are going to go downstairs. It was the first site that they did manage to win against Nefarious. We are now on round 10. So we've had 3 rounds played from both of these teams. Rands having won 2, in terms of this half, sorry. Rands having won 2 of them compared to Nefarious winning 1 and putting them on match point after their absolutely stellar defense where they went 5 and 1. But Charlton just said no. Stop it. I don't like it. We're going to stay here for a little bit. This is our map. Let's just play for a little bit longer on Cafe. Bakery is going to be double droned out by both V-Force, and I think it is also Veggie that is droning that side out. 2 players, one playing in prep, one playing behind the normal counter as well.
Whew. Looks like they're not really opting for that bakery push in this particular round. They're probably
Droned it out and gone, no thank you.
Zexy taking a little bit of damage. We've got Charlton sitting in bakery now, and we've got Vegemite throwing a nade into the back of the bakery there, sitting outside. Killer Man sitting on drones.
I think that grenade is going to be gobbled up by one of the ADSs that was placed earlier in the round by Zexy.
Oh,
keeping his teammate alive in there.
He's going to go big here. Oh, that's going to give a sound cue here. Oh, no, he's still going to get
right
in.
Pick.
They know now.
Taking out Peakaholic. Killerman pops his thinker. Refuels his team with a little bit of damage that they did take.
Just Nuke D having taken much damage. The rest of them do get that overkill. They have taken that bakery control. C4 not doing enough damage. V-Force taking out Zexy on the Jaeger.
Oski.
Rome.
Yikes.
Charlton needing to find Oski. Swinging onto Prep Room. Doesn't manage to hit enough shots onto Vegemite. Toast who cleans him up. Down to Charlton and Zanasny. Left.
Not again.
Zanasny finds one. Zanasny is found. Once again, we're down to Charlton versus the world. Charlton finds one in Nuke D, needing to find Killerman, Nags, and V-Force. Nags goes for the plant. Charlton looking at trying to take Bakery and then push through back to site. Nags pulls off Diffuser and goes again. Charlton finds Killerman, needing to find another 2 players from Nefarious to win this round out. Diffuser is going down for the 3rd time. Nags keeps pulling off it and trying to help with the gunfights, but it's not working. Needs to stick it this time. Does stick it. So, we're now down.
No, that is match point.
That is game. That is game.
Charlton has kept his team alive so many times in that game. Couldn't do the last and final miracle again, but what a win. And a clinical one in that for the boys from Nefarious.
Nefarious just came into that and steamrolled. Unfortunately, Brands just weren't strong enough. It was their map to play. Unfortunately, it didn't get lucky on that. Quite a few rounds that was just left up to Charlton. Charlton managed to touch 1 round. Whoops, I'm sitting down. Didn't realize we're going to go to our
Sorry, Johnny.
casting screen.
Sorry, Johnny.
So I will.
Johnny
I will
has not
stand
been
back
standing.
up.
He has not been standing, chat. He just been exposed. I got up earlier, so I was all right. I caught Johnny in the act there, unfortunately.
And I have not sat down yet.
Yes, impressive.
Not that we know of. Not that we know of.
Incredibly impressive, mate. But yeah,
Guys, what do we think of that game?
we won 3. We do 1-3, Gypsy. It's we need to see Rans
Absolutely.
bounce back. I honestly that was very un-Rans. Like Ashton Zanasny had a really, really poor game. With all due respect to him, and no disrespect, it's not up to his normal, extremely high standard of play that we've seen throughout the entire season. The man has been arguably the MVP of the league, and unfortunately, he just didn't turn up. But Charlton, can we talk about Charlton's performance? My word, was Charlton impressive? Yes, we're going to speak about the negatives first because unfortunately, Rams did lose. Then we'll talk about Nefarious and how good they were because they were outstanding in winning that map. However, Charlton nearly pulling off 2 incredible clutches to keep that game alive after he pulled one off. To keep that game alive. Thoughts on that game, guys?
It is the story of Rands picking a map and Nefarious going, hey, yoink, mine now. We are not wanting to let you have that one.
Yeah.
We're going to just take that one straight off you, and we're going to go to our map pick, and we're going to win that one too, hopefully.
Yep.
But Rands need to yoink it back. They need to take Nefarious's map pick and go that way rather than doing
Rans
anything
definitely
else with it.
definitely need to step up in this one. Definitely
Indeed.
need to play a little bit better. Look, I'm not saying they played bad in that last one. I just think they got very unlucky.
Yeah.
As I said, it come down to a Charlton versus the world, as Kilo put it. Quite a few times there. He managed to clutch up on one of them. Done quite well in that last one. Unfortunately, just wasn't lucky enough.
Yeah. Charlton had a monster game. But let's talk about Nefarious and how methodically and clinical they were. You saw Killerman do what Killerman does. You saw Vegemite Toast do what Vegemite Toast does. You saw V-Force Legend coming out and having an incredible game. Those 3 really set the tone for Nefarious and how they were able to dismantle and pick off the roam game and the attack game on defense. 5-1 half was just not good enough from Rams there, unfortunately. It was the game there, like with all due respect.
Unfortunately, with Nefarious being able to choose the I'll say the better side to begin with, having been able to choose defense on a defended sided map, definitely cemented their place with that game.
And that is definitely the risk you take when you are taking any team to one of those maps that are very defender or attacker sided. You take anyone there, you're going to expect that you're going to be put on the not favored side for that matchup. So Exoxy, because I'm using Twitch as this 3 maps. We want to see all 3 maps come out from both of these teams. We want to see the maximum amount of siege that we can.
Yep.
Yes, we do.
What are we looking for in this next game? We are going to Oregon. We do have Rands attacking to begin with. Kilo, what are we expecting from the first couple of rounds with Rands attacking on Oregon?
We are going to be seeing... Was it Rands attacking, is it?
Correct, yes.
Yep.
They've picked their attack. So Oregon's a weird one because we've seen some matchups it goes very, very attacker favored. Some matchups we see it very, very defender favored. I don't know about this matchup. I don't know what we're going to be seeing here. I honestly have no idea which side it's going to go. I think as long as they can... I'm almost thinking it could be a 3-3 split. 3-3 split would be good for either of these teams.
So this was a Nefarious picked map to play. How do you reckon they're going to go beginning on the defense? Who do you reckon is the better sided team for attack and defense?
I think we're on it. I think traditionally Rands are the attacking team, and I think Nefarious can do both. But I think Nefarious are very solid on defense. When you look at that lineup, you see Nuke D, he's a pillar. You know, Vegemite's aggressive. Killerman's one of the most aggressive players ever to play the game on our servers. He's just incredibly in your face. He'll get up you. He'll chase you down. V-Force Legend's a very aggressive player. But they have a couple of those pillars like, Slept, which is Nags. Obviously Nuke D and Vegemite, they can do their thing.
Slept.
It is Slept, yep. So, yes, those guys can get in your face and they can do incredible things. And then you have the attacking prowess of your Zanastines and your Zexes, who are very aggressive players by nature. Peacock's a very aggressive player. So I would look to see that I think the teams are on the right sides here, and I think this is going to be explosive, this one.
Can't wait to see it.
All right, Adam, if I can pick maps and you can pick scores, what do you reckon the score is going to be of this one?
I think we're going to see an overtime game, and I think we're going to see 8-6 in the favour of RandsAU.
Ooh, big call there.
Very big call. Kilo,
Big
what do you
call.
reckon? What do you want to see as the final outcome of this match?
Yeah.
I think I can't do the predictions as close to the scoreline as Adam can.
I do get it right majority of the time.
So I'm going to go... I actually think Rands have got it, but I think they're going to do it in regulation.
Okay, all right.
I think that it's not going to go overtime, but I don't know what the score is going to be.
Okay.
Just something about Rands playing attack on Oregon.
I think they're going to get their mojo back.
It fits.
Yeah.
It gives me a good feeling, and I'm basing this on nothing but a gut feeling and a little bit of statistics.
Agreed.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to say Rands are going to win this. We're going to go to 3 matches for this game.
I'm fingers
We're going to
crossed.
see some.
I want match 3. We want it. We want another one.
We're going to see some gameplay on this.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I think we get straight into it. Let's go.
All right, let's bang this one off, chat. Without further ado, map 2, Rands versus Nefarious for a spot in the grand final. If Nefarious wins this, they will be playing 7F, who earlier, if you did miss it, 7F earlier defeated FD 2-0, and they have moved on to the grand final. And if Nefarious wins this, they will be in to the grand final versus 7F. So let's get this one and let's rock and roll. Whew, let's go, baby.
It's rock and roll indeed. We are going to be starting off with the operator bands coming in from both of these teams.
I'll be back when you grab a VR chat.
Couldn't have done that slightly earlier, Adam. Taking a break and got yourself a beer.
Well, he's got about 20 seconds to be able to do that. So what are we expecting from operator bands? We see Thatcher come out as per usual.
Operator bands, I think we're going to be seeing a lot more standard operator bands than we have been seeing in the past. So we're going to be seeing a Thatcher. We're going to be seeing a Jackal go away. There's the Jackal. I think we're going to be seeing the, Paid go out next. And then from Nefarious, I think we could be seeing a...
Do we have a pause happening here, or what's the go?
I do not know.
Because it just seems to have mysteriously paused. We'll wait for Adam to get back and we'll see what the go is.
Uncle Jody, if you look up the top of your screen, you will see one of the little blips is being shaded yellow. That means Nefarious is 1 map up. We are starting the second map, and it is 0-all. So 1 map up, Nefarious. So the other 2 that we are going to be seeing are... He needs to power up the stream with a beer, I think.
I think he does.
Have we had a freeze or something? Have we in the lobby?
We have had a bit of a freeze, yes.
Okay.
We weren't sure whether you had paused it or...
No, not at all.
Can you go up to your settings and just check if it is paused?
No, it's definitely not paused. We got all the players in the lobby.
We possibly will have to do a rehost.
We might need to rehost this one. Do we rehost players? Are you there? Is it any of the players in the stream? I'm not sure what's happening. We may just quickly rehost this one with the first 2 bands down. Unless someone's dropped in the game and they haven't actually come out to crash the server. But let's still
a rehost. I will message the group.
just yeah, let's see how quickly we can get this one back up. Maybe if the players are still in, we can come back on in. I might maybe reconnect.
I've just notified them that we are doing a rehost. Both
just tell them to reconnect. We'll see if that works. I should go into the lobby, I believe. There we go. I think we're getting...
Yes, it paused for everyone.
Yep. It's stuck on 5 seconds still. I don't know if that's a...
Yeah, we're going to do a full rehost of this, so...
I think so, yeah.
It will probably be back to our...
Veggie has already left, so we will have to do a full rehost.
Alright, let's get this... Let's quickly get the players in. We'll go back to the casting screen. Johnny, you better stand up before you get exposed again.
I'm already standing up. Don't stress.
Okay, then, Johnny, you've done your... All right, let's get these players back in the lobby.
We can definitely take this just a little bit of a bit of a second to speak about what might be coming next season for us. Well, next PlayStation League or PSL League season. Season 2 of the PSL is coming soon to an anime stream near you. I think what are we going to be seeing? We're going to be seeing at the start a play-in tournament for all of the new hopeful teams that are wanting a spot in the league for next season. That's going to be our opener. It's going to be a one-day tournament between all of those teams. Best 2 teams go straight on in. They get put straight into the league, and they get to join the fun that you have been seeing for the last 9 weeks. Then we play the 9 weeks of those regulation games. There are going to be some changes to rules, regulations.
Maps, Consulate.
Maps,
out.
yes. Bank is in, and Consulate is out. So it's the Pro League maps. We're going to implement the skin rule as well, but the Pro League rules for skins. I'm not sure if we're going to continue to whitelist Tachanka. That might be a point of difference for our league. If not, we'll just keep it as the Pro League as it stands.
Impulse are one of those teams that wants to come into the league. I can see Impulse on top. There's already an Impulse player obviously in here.
Or an Impulse fan, either one.
Eddie's an Impulse fan. Eddie is our good friend Eddie, Exoxy, very big Impulse fan. Some of his mates, IRL mates, are in there. I'd love to see Impulse in the league. They might get in if they're good enough.
If they're good enough to win.
Exactly, Wardog. Tachanka Elite is staying. There's no way we're not letting Killer get his way. You have to have some fun in the league. I'm also an advocate for OSA in the league, so we'll discuss that between the leaders and Kilo and Johnny.
Osa's going to be out. Osa's out.
I'm ready for Osa. I'm ready, chat.
If you're keeping Tachanka Elite in, Osa's out.
I take out Tachanka then. Fuck Tachanka.
I think the only rule that we're going to allow to slip through would be the Tachanka Elite.
I think you're outvoted there, Adam.
I think otherwise we stick to the Pro League rules.
Fun sponges over here, chat. Karen's in the chat. Karen's in the chat. Anyway, Impulse on top. There's Eddie. He's out here. We're just getting the players back in the lobby, so please bear with us. Having a little bit of fun here. In case you missed it earlier, we'll give you a quick little recap. Obviously, Fortress and 7F played in the first match of the evening, and it was 2-0 to 7F. They categorically outplayed Fortress Death on every level. So congratulations to 7F. They're our first team in the grand final, and we're currently at a 1-0 advantage for the boys on Nefarious. So we are heading into map 2. They are a map point, grand final point. So can Rands keep this one alive is the question. We need a Rands victory to be going to map 3, which is, Johnny, drum roll.
You know what? Looking at the stats from that last game, Nefarious won 70% of the rounds played.
Yes, it's incredible.
So Nefarious just absolutely dominated that last game on Cafe. And side wins, attack versus defense. 70% of the rounds won were also on defense. So we had...
we are in Oregon. Johnny, we're in Oregon, just to double check. And,
we are on Oregon, and Rands are attacking.
All right, awesome. We are good to go. So have all the players in the lobby. Hopefully we get this one away.
The first 2 bans are already set for operator bans. We do not know the defender bans. The attacker bans were Thatcher and Jackal in that order.
We'll get the voice.
Next one.
Hop on in. I'm still standing, Kilo. Maybe for only a couple of minutes, but I'm still standing. Just an FYI.
Yes, I am still standing
John, you're
too.
a disgrace, mate. You're actually a disgrace. I'm getting my daily steps up, Bulldog. Thank you. I need them, mate. I'm a little out of shape. COVID has done that to me, so I need to get back on the grind, mate. But we'll go to the gym one day, mate. We'll belt one out and a couple of beers after it. We'll just completely do all the good work.
Thatcher, straight out as expected. Next one is going to be Jackal. Has to keep the same bands in for the 2, unless it could just. Well, if they don't pick Jackal, it's going to be a rehost, and it's going to use RandsAU's rehost to do so. But they are going to pick the Jackal. They're going to be sensible and do that. Defense, I think we're going to be seeing a Cade come out from RandsAU, and then following that, no, we're going to be seeing a Mirror. So, Cade or Ella or Valkyrie
I would.
from Nefarious.
Oh, and there's the Cade.
Seeing the Cade.
All right, can we end this argument? Is it Cade or Cade? Tomato, tomato?
I think it's tomato, tomato. Yeah.
And
I think
also?
it's.
I think it's potato, potato there.
All right, we're struggling. I say Cade.
It's bananas and oranges.
Cade is the. It's like, I guess it's like Henry or Henri if you're French. Yes.
No,
Henry
not
to
quite.
Henri to a French person. It's Cade. That's a Cade.
No.
Or Cade. Let's stop. I'm embarrassing myself. Let's move on.
We do see a Tachanka pick coming out, but we don't have the elite on him,
damn.
so we are slightly more disappointed, Nuke.
It's Tachanka and a Smoke. They're
Bulldog
going the
would've-
double upstairs for the denial of. I've forgotten the word completely.
Shout out to our friend Waldog.
Area.
He would have had the elite on.
Area
And he's in chat right now, Waldog. Waldog, he's disappointing, mate. He's ripped out the Shunker, but he hasn't brought out the elite. It's not good enough, Nuke. Somebody buy this man the elite. If you're going to rep this man, it needs to be in the elite version. Otherwise, it's not welcome. we should ban the Shunker unless it's the elite.
We will be going upstairs to begin with to the kids' dorms. What are we expecting to see from this first round?
We saw some pretty crazy hold here from the way 7F approach to defense. I think we're going to be a pretty standard defense here from Nefarious. They're not as advantageous as
Adventurous.
Adventurous is also
Not
that
as
word that I'm
not as
looking.
adventurous as some.
That's also a word I'm looking for. You might have to cut me off here.
Definitely not as adventurous as 7F or FD. Both of them play very much in the unorthodox is the word that I'm looking for, way of playing Siege. So we are going to be seeing more of a standard hold from both RandsAU and Nefarious, I think, going through the entire thing. Now we are going to be seeing a Finker being brought out by Zexy. I don't know if Zexy knows something we don't, but he's definitely bringing a bit of an off-meta operator overall.
I just don't understand why teams don't go the attic push. I feel like this is the way in to this site. It's the easiest way into the site, in my opinion. I feel like this is a dead push. It's so overdone, and it's such a linear push to push this door and this wall here, the main wall, into games. But I just feel like attic's the push.
Instead of just pushing attic or just pushing dorms, push them both.
Yes,
Bring
agreed.
2 hard breaches.
Ooh,
Bring
ooh.
2 sets of.
No, Vegemite got it. Okay, sorry. I thought it was Killerman that got it. Didn't realize Veggie was under.
No, Vegemite gets the first shot onto Zexy, and that is the Finker without using any of the boosts off the board. No utility gained for Zexy and the team of Rands. But moving forward, or moving back a couple of steps, I think that the best way to push this is to push both simultaneously. That way you can have the best of both worlds. Zanasny is going to flash himself, unfortunately, but the area of
he's
mask
angry.
still going off.
He's angry.
He is definitely one angry man finding
Just to take out
a
Nags.
shot onto Nags, and that is the Mozzie off the board as well.
Goes for a second
Zanasny
pick.
falls to Killerman. Killerman going big.
Ooh,
Vegemite.
big Oleg.
We see both Nuke and Killerman drop in almost.
Oleg finding 2 very, very quickly. Big rotate hole opened up, but not quite able to find the head of Charlton, who is planting in the default spot. Smoke goes out, but not managing to stop the plant going down either. V-Force Legends and Vegemite Toast both have to step up here and take it out. Player on the rappel. Big Oleg finding one or finding 2 earlier, but not managing to take anything right now. Vegemite Toast finding the head of Charlton, who stayed on the diffuser, does pre-fire into that trophy area, but V-Force, having smoked it off, is not going to be able to do anything. But Vegemite Toast finding the flick onto OCE. The diffuser is going to be starting to go down, but the run out of V-Force Legends allowing Vegemite Toast to defuse safely.
What a clutch. Absolutely crazy 2v3 retake. 2v4 retake? 2v3 retake. Crazy crosshair. Couple of ill-disciplined. I think if Picaholic just stays maybe on the upside of Repel, he probably gets that kill. Maybe, I know it's a big maybe if Picaholic does. He did such good work, and Charlton did a great job getting the plant down, but it just didn't work for them. I thought they had that in the bag. Charlton probably should have killed the Aruni there on the peak. He did see him for a couple of seconds. Not sure what happened, if there was a little bit of lag involved. Also, Exoxy would like us to updated us that in saying that Nukete does own the Shankar Elite, but he didn't know it was allowed. So
well, it's good to see that the warning has been been efficient and been heard and been respected by the players of Nefarious.
Correct. Well
done.
Geez, I think there's a little bit of there'll be a little bit of tilt there. Knowing the players from RandsAU, I believe there'll be a little bit of tilt there. They need to compose themselves, and they need a calm voice, and they need to get back and wind it down. Ashen, I'm ready for Ashen to pop off here. I feel like he's going to play angry this one, Kilo. We've seen him play angry, and when he gets angry, he goes big. I'm expecting him to get 16 kills plus in this game. I'm calling it.
Ashton Smash?
I'm calling it. I'm calling Zanashny
Ashton Smash.
to drop a 16 bomb in this game. I've just got a feeling. I can feel it, Kilo.
Well, he has gone the Ash being infamous for running into sight with Diffuser and dying on sight with Diffuser, but getting a couple of kills on the way through. So, are we going to see that, or are we going to be seeing a more measured push from Zanashny coming out and being able to take out some more of that utility and being able to push just a little bit slower than what a lot of Ashes would like to do? I don't think the bunker push is the way to go. OCE being tagged up just a tad from, I believe that was a spawn peek out by Killerman. Small tower. Charlton being tagged up just a tad as well. Not sure where that was from there. But Killerman is going to go for that peek from Garage. Is he going to find anyone? I'm not sure anyone is in that line of sight. V-Force is going to be playing on that shield quite aggressively, but he does have those ADSs to protect him. Killerman gets droned out, so they know he's playing around Classroom and Zulu. He's going to stay up on the roam. Basement is the site that
he's about to go big here. He's about to go big here. Oh my, they don't think they know he's there.
Killerman, I don't think they know he's there. OCE is found by Vegemite Toast. Sexy taking out Killerman quite handily there without taking any damage on his own person. Still got one frag grenade.
There he goes, the angry man. He's angry. I told you he's angry. I've called this killer.
He gets the one onto V-Force.
It's 2. He's actually on 2.
He's on 2. On 3.
Oh.
No, he's on 2. Never mind. Running in. Taking out the utility and taking it a little bit slower. Nags finding Picaholic. 2v2.
I don't think it's the angry man with the 4K. I called this. I call he's angry. He's angry. Yeah, I've told you, Kilo, you don't want to poke the beast.
Don't poke the bear.
Yeah,
because it will.
He is angry. I've told you, I just had a feeling he wouldn't be happy with that first game. He's been given a bit of a rocket. And he, I could feel it, Kilo. I said he was going to drop a 16 bomb.
Just going back to that scoreboard. Yeah. The person on the bottom.
OCE.
Peyton Manning effect.
Yes, it was the same last game when OCE had 5 and Ashdown 0. I'm pretty sure it was exactly the same scoreline.
It was 6-2. 6-2 for OCE and 0-2 or 0-3 for Zanashny. Tables have turned for the team. And the Peyton Manning effect does come into effect once again.
just want to touch on. It seems to be a personal wager, a personal battle, an individual battle within the war here with Zanasti and Vegemite, the two captains of their respective teams, both on 5 kills here. It is Zanasti versus Ashton. It's Rands versus Nefarious. It is a hot one. This one. This is looking good. This is looking like a good match here.
It definitely is. As Zanasti went off in that last one, the bear, I think, has well and truly been poked. And as you said, he gets angry, he gets good, and he gets kills. So it's going to be an amazing game here on out, I foresee.
Yeah, I think he's going to go
Nefarious. Deciding to go the same site, but deciding to pick a different hold for this site. They're deciding to reinforce off that bunker and not play the extended elbow hold that we see played so often. I think they know that there's going to be a different push coming out from RandsAU, and what I'd like to see them do is push down both laundry stairs and freezer stairs.
Yeah. Let's kill him, and he'll be on the roam somewhere. So Nasty is going to take the fight. V-Force is the only roamer. Oh, is he going to get a peek? Oh, nice gun skin too. Very nice. Repping the Cyclops gun skin there. Do you like that? I bought it myself. Very nice gun skin.
Cyclops Athlete Gaming, shout out to them. They do a lot of good work out of Japan in our region, I guess, or sub-region of Siege. Great players as well.
Yeah, very entertaining to watch. They are the most aggressive players almost in the entire game. Honestly, they get so good at Worlds.
And they spawn peek.
Yeah, they do.
Weirdest things.
It's great though. They play off meta stuff. It's really fun to watch. Well, that's a new upgrade there. You just seen the Twitch upgrade in effect there. Was never able to kill the Goyo shields, but now it can. But Vegemite with an entry frag. Followed by Zanasti, the angry man. Oh, he's getting absolutely...
Oski being the opening kill, but Zanasti finding back as that Peyton Manning effect does take effect. Getting tagged up just a little bit by Nuke D and his evil eye. He's going to be opened up. Killerman sets himself in position to take out any player playing on pillars, but rotates back into Freezer to get a better angle onto Zanasti as he goes to try and find a Pickaholic, finding Nuke D.
Gets tagged up a little bit, goes down to 50% health.
Killerman down to 50, but taking out Charlton in the way. The shield still there, but does get taken out, and before it can burn him, he's out of there.
Pickaholic is planting diffuser.
V-Force Legends has used his...
Oski taken out, Killerman taken out as well.
But Zexy finding Killerman, proving why he is #1 on the server. Zexy looking over the diffuser, trying to find V-Force Legends, who has used his C4, does no longer have that Nokia in the back pocket. He's going to be trying to push onto this diffuser. The good cross being held by Pickaholic and Zexy. Zexy through a Maverick hole, but he's going to have to try and find it.
All right,
Pickaholic with the swing.
Couple of really nice plays there. Zanasti, the angry man. I think he's going to rename. I think he's going to change his gamer tag to the angry man because when he gets angry, this team gets on his back and they ride the wave of emotion that he brings to this team. Pickaholic is lifting, bringing to the course. Charlton having a little bit of a slower start to this one, but he absolutely went off last game, so no issues there. He was literally the only reason why that wasn't a 7-1 or 7-0 last game. Oski has continued his slow form. He's had a really tough game last game, and he started this game really slowly. And Zexy's starting to get a little bit warm, so the 3 frag, as we talk about often. The Zexy, the Pickaholic, the Zanasti playing very well. A really slow start from Nuke D, Nags, Killerman. V-Force and Vegemite still having fairly decent games. So interesting to see how Nefarious respond to this, because Rands are starting to get their mojo back.
Both of these teams have shown that they're very, very emotional teams.
I'm
not sure how much Pro League people watch in chat, but they're very similar to some of the Latin American teams that when they get a couple of rounds, they just seem to steamroll through the rest of the game. Rather than some of the more, I guess, composed North American teams or the European teams that doesn't matter what happens, they will continue to play the exact same style of Siege.
Would you say momentum-based teams, Kilo? Is that probably...
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Momentum and emotion-based teams, because if they're feeling good, it goes through. It goes even further, and they just propel themselves to that extra level that you don't see some of those more stable teams, less emotion and momentum-driven teams. They can't get to that high level, but their lows are nowhere near as low as some of those momentum and emotional-based teams. But it's the risk-reward. You either get the highs without... you can't get the highs without the lows, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And both of these teams have been on those highs and lows in both of these games. RandsAU having the lows last game, but they're back on a high for this game, and they're really coming out and showing us...
like Rands,
we are RandsAU, we are here to play. Peakaholic nearly getting shot and killed through a spawn peak, but luckily for him, whoever it was that took the shot missed.
Where did Vegemite get that kill from? I'm trying to figure... Oh, underneath.
Vegemite getting the kill onto Charlton, but all 3 air jabs still in the pocket. None of them quite used yet. Vegemite dips back into the labyrinth that is the basement of Oregon. It's a great little roaming spot that if you roam, you pop up one of the exits, you go down, you disappear.
Ooh, Peakaholic's going big here.
Peakaholic, Nuke D finding Oski. Peakaholic finding 2 in Killerman and Nuke D. Now down to 2 on site. Vegemite's post.
There's a camera there.
Come up main.
There was a camera there. Somebody was on it.
Someone's watching it, but Zexy does get taken out by Vegemite Toast. One coming for the refrag. Does hold that, but doesn't quite manage to get the kill. Health low on both Peakaholic and Vegemite Toast, both in that gunfight. V-Force needing to hold that shield just a little bit longer to stifle the push from RandsAU. They've got 1 minute 16 left on the clock, needing to deal with the Aruni laser gates. They are going to deal with the first one, though. Not quite find the player who's playing up top white, and I believe that is V-Force. Or no, that's Vegemite. Nags does go down on the top of that white stairs. Obviously, Vegemite Toast has rotated back onto site as there is 2 still there. V-Force, I think, still playing. Peakaholic does go down.
Did it. Yeah, he almost did it. Zanasti there. Oof.
And I'm still playing on that delay, or at least watching on that delay, because if you weren't here for earlier, my internet has shat itself and I can't watch this live. I'm watching it as live as you guys are, and then my voice is delayed the same as the stream is delayed in terms of...
Let's try it one more time, Kilo, just for shits and gigs. Let's see if we can get this one.
One more time. One more time. Play it again. Damn.
Should I drop the frame rate to like 30?
Maybe.
And we'll drop it to 720 with 30 frame rate.
720, 30.
What about that? Are we on? I feel like
we're on. We're on.
I feel like we're on to something, yeah.
Oh.
I can drop it.
We'll wait to see when it gets into the around and when there's actual movement.
No. It's paused.
Okay. So sorry.
I'm stuck on the roof.
I'm so sorry.
Somebody get Kilo a ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to come. Let me down on the roof, off the roof, please. Oh no! Now I'm in the basement.
Oh, you didn't get. Oh, okay.
I'm getting about 0.25 frames.
Let me try 15 FPS. Let me try that one, mate.
Oh jeez.
Let's get 15 frames at 720. Or the source. No, not the source. Stream quality.
Where's the lamb sauce?
I don't know.
Controller is treating Charlie nicely, but not for this map. It treated him very nicely last map, but not this map.
Alright, let's give that a go. 15 FPS. Peakaholic starting to live too, I must admit. We have to note his performance. Starting to really pick it up here for his team. Somebody that is a very, very damaging player when he gets going.
I'm going to try and do it off both of these screens at once. Try and get them together. Filling in the gaps with whatever I can't see. Okay, Killerman is roaming around that small tower area. Looking at trying to find anyone trying to push in through kitchen. Looking at going for that the freezer push that I do like to see and want to see more of.
We do have 3 members of Rands pushing blue. We do have Killerman floating around upstairs in the meeting room as well.
Ooh,
Manages to
damage.
tag Charlton a little bit. But not enough to do anything that Charlton might be concerned about.
Just a little pre-fire through the door. A little love tap coming in from Killerman towards Charlton.
Ooh.
Vegemite gets taken out by a C4, I'm guessing.
No, the Goyo shield, I believe.
Goyo
Yeah.
shield, okay.
Zexy taking him out.
Yeah.
Just with
No,
some
it was a
bullets.
grenade. It was a grenade. It was a grenade down him, I believe. Yeah, the
Grenade downed him, and then he gets taken out by the bullets from Zexy,
Correct.
number 1 on the servers.
We do have a
pointed out
couple
early
of...
plant going down from Peakaholic, but it doesn't manage to be stuck. They're not going to try and attempt that too much further.
Now. Who's the player?
They're going to try and attempt that now. Plant going down with the Goya shield still up. Killerman using the holes to try and find Zanasny. Does end up finding the kill.
Oh, Zexy.
Gets traded out by Zexy not too long after. Who has
They're
60
still
watching?
looking for the plant here.
Peakaholic taking out V-Force. Zexy taking up Nangs a little bit.
Peakaholic
This
still
Echo
going
is
for that.
Killing them. The Echo is actually stifling them.
Really going for that plant and just needing to find the...
He just doesn't get it
Oh,
down. They
that
have to
was
shoot
so
this
close.
That
drone.
is so infuriating,
Yeah.
but Echo drone does get taken out. He's going to attempt it one more time. I think this is the 5th time we've seen the
taken
attempt, but he gets taken out
Oh.
by
But
Nuke D.
Rands-
Wow.
But Rands managed to find it off the pack of Oski and Charlton. Charlie and Oski, both with a really rough start to the game, pulling it back for RandsAU. I nearly said Nefarious there because I was looking at the word Nefarious and it nearly just flew out of the mouth.
Oof. What a round. Actually, a really entertaining round there. And again, it's
3
the-
attempts at diffuser there as well.
Crazy good stuff on Nuke D. I don't know why no one was giving him the call out to unless he used the second one. He brought the second one over there, I believe, because he just kept hitting him unless he had 2 placed there. But really nice counterplay by Nefarious. It didn't quite work out for them. Vegemite's literally carrying his team right now with 9 kills and 3 deaths. He's died 3 times in 5 rounds with 9 kills to his name. Huge performance from him. But Zanasny, Peakaholics, and Zexy are really turning loose in this one. They're starting to get hot for their team.
Zexy had a big round that
Yeah.
last round. I think he got 3 there. 3 there in that last round. Charlton getting 1, and Oski also getting both of them opening their accounts for this game.
Indeed. Great start here. Really good effort by Rands. Can they capitalize on a 4-2 then? They're in the box seat with a 4-2 kilo in the box seat.
Well, I did predict a 3-3 split. But if RandsAU can take it, it is looking like it is very attacker favored in terms of how they've been playing, the sites that Nefarious have been choosing, and the pushes that RandsAU have been bringing. Looking very much more the attacker favored map.
We will be going back downstairs. Nefarious hasn't opted to bring the Echo this time. It did save quite a few plant attempts in the last one. Unfortunately, wasn't enough to help them win the round.
Going to be taking a completely different set of operators here for holding this site. They're still bringing the Goyo, but Nags is going to switch on to the Warden, or Warren, as I heard earlier. That
Silk Bros.
Silk Bros or Milk Bros does like to call him Warren.
Oh, Zanasny.
That's full cream, my dude.
Oh, just better. A little bit angry here, Zanasny. He's playing over his down. Can they? Oh, they don't know. Should get him picked up here. He should be okay to be picked up.
Zanasny does get picked off by, does pick off Killerman, sorry, does get downed. Oski playing on the top of those stairs as well with a flank watch behind him, so no one's going to sneak up behind him. Vegemite Toast pre-fires up onto those big tower stairs, not managing to hit anything.
Whether they know that you got
Ooh.
Nangs under Harry Potter. Oh, Vegemite gets
I think they do with the drone being taken out, but does not matter because he is going to be downed. Zanasny is going to be finished off, and Oski following as well. Charlton does pick off one. It's now a 2v2. We have 1 minute 30 seconds left on the clock with Picaholic taking out Nags.
Smoke in play.
We now smoke in play.
And no C4.
1 minute 30.
Banned above wire. Very interesting choice. So no C4. No C4 in hand, but 3 toxic babes, I believe.
I believe that Warden was the C4 denial.
Yep.
For them, but he's no longer
What
there.
a nade from Zexy.
Zexy taking out Nuke D with the grenade, and that's no longer the smoke on the board. Picaholic going for that plant that he's tried so many times in the previous round and didn't manage to get off, but looks like he's going to get it off this time. V-Force pops the Goryo shield and goes now for the retake.
Really smart.
Refires through that rotate, but not able to get through anything, and it's going to be very low health there for V-Force. One tap is going to finish him. Good cross being held by RandsAU. Just need to wait him out now. 23 seconds left until the diffuser will go off and Rands win the round. But Zexy showing up, saying, this is my map, this is my round.
Game on.
Game on, let's go. There are 3 of us showing up now.
Yeah, they're 3
Picaholic,
braggers.
Zanasny, Zexy showing up. Number 1 on the server coming up and really finishing that round off with a bang.
You can see they're playing angry Rands. They're not happy about that first game, and they said, you know what, guys, enough fooling around here. We are the 2nd place team in this league for a reason. We're not going down without swinging here, and they are throwing some serious punches right now. And how will Nefarious deal with this? They seemed a little rattled, Nefarious. Look at the 4 of the players on 3 and 6 and 3 and 5. For their teams respectively, and only Vegemite in the positive for them. So it is all Rands right now, and they were absolutely dominant on attack right now. And as you said perfectly, Picaholic, Zanasny, and Zexy, 3 of their best fraggers, going absolutely big for them right now.
Vegemite Toast has the most. He actually does have the most competitive experience in the entire Nefarious roster. They keep changing that roster, and it could be the pressure that is getting to that roster. They're finally there for finals. They're 1 map away. They just can't close it out, and that could come down to that little bit of competitive experience that Vegemite has, and he's bringing it to the table, going 10 and 4, really stepping up and showing, hey, you just need to do what I'm doing. The
irony is they look so much better on this map than they did on Cafe, but Cafe was their choice, and Nefarious chose Oregon. So the irony of the teams look completely different on 2 different maps. So it's looking all Rands right now. Johnny, sorry, fire away.
No, sorry, I wasn't going to say anything.
Okay, sorry, I thought you were ready to say something. Apologies, but yeah, it's looking really good for Rands right now. 4 rounds on attack. It's normally we talk about 2-4 split in defense. For just generally the standard for this map, so really good stuff by Rands, 2 ahead of the ledger.
Looking very good for RandsAU on the split, 4-2, which we did predict a 3-3 split, with this being a very even map both sides. We're going to be seeing a little grenade hole opened up by Nuke D on the Maverick to try and get couple of those players displaced, or maybe even take out a little bit of utility, maybe take out the Aruni laser gate. Grenade goes through, does detonate, but doesn't manage to do any damage or take any utility out that I could see.
He's so smart. Look at this smart. Look how smart this guy is. Now they've got an entry pick.
Getting the drone in. I think the drone is going to be taken out. Killerman playing very, very low. Picaholic taking a bit of damage, but the laser gate stopping his advance just a little bit. Oski is going to be taken out by Nags, I think that was. Yes, Nags finds Oski on the breach there that he made with the spicy burrito. Killerman still playing the bottom of those laundry stairs. Picaholic swinging onto the breach. Charlton going for a big flank.
He could go big here.
Big flank. No, not sure if he knows that he didn't see the Twitch. He didn't see V-Force. V-Force is above him on the counter flank thing. He manages. V-Force finds Picaholic, But Charlton manages to find V-Force finds Zanasni. Charlton.
Oh, how did he live that long? Oh,
Charlton should not have lived that long.
what was
V-Force and
that?
Vegemite Toast finishing it off.
that was a little clunk. That was a little sloppy there. If Charlton had seen the Twitch there, I think that could have been a completely different round.
Definitely would have been
Unlucky,
completely
yeah.
different. Wouldn't have gotten taken out after taking out the Ash. Because he went back up as he was reloading. The Twitch comes around, lights him up. He was confirmed dead at that point.
Yeah. That was...
Yeah.
If he'd seen the Twitch, that round could have
Yeah.
gone completely
I think
differently.
he busts that round wide open if he gets the Twitch and then the Ash and then the guy on Blue Door. That would have been a completely different round. I think he could have got 3 of them there. Just not his
If
round.
he had got the Twitch, he would have given away his position and maybe not got the Ash.
Maybe, possibly.
But one of the other players from I was about to say Fortress Death. They're not in this game.
You get your Fortress Death B-Boy pants on right now, Gila.
I do, and I'm
Fanboy pants, sorry.
definitely rattled by the fact that I'm seeing maybe 5 frames. It's better than it was. I'm getting 5 frames per minute rather than 2.5 frames
Let's go,
per minute.
baby. We'll take it. We'll take it.
I've doubled my frame rate, but it's still just basically I'm seeing snapshots of the game as it's happening, and I'm trying to cast off that.
Okay. We'll
And
take it.
filling in the blanks through a stream that's 10-second delayed.
Killer, Johnny, you've heard the term "All I Want for Christmas Is You," that song, the Mariah Carey song?
Yep.
All I want for Christmas is map 3. That's where I'm at right now.
I need you to sing it though. Come on.
Oh, I can't. All I want for Christmas is map 3. Anyway, I'm so sorry, chat. If anyone heard that, I'm
No, you're
brutally
not.
embarrassed.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. No, I'm kidding. I'll do it again. I'll do anything for a sub. Anyway,
We will be going back downstairs yet again for another basement hold.
oh, Wall Dog. In the grand final, you got to get your suit on, Wall Dog, and we'll have you in for the. We'll get you in for the grand final, Wall Dog. Would love to get your insight. Definitely, mate. Love to have you in for the grand final, mate. You give us some.
Bulldog, captain of New Era and master of the Flores plays.
He has 2 angles named after him in this game.
2 angles? I thought it was just the one.
I know there's something else that he does that it's the Wall Dog. I'm sorry, I can't remember what it is. It's I've lost it. Anyway.
The Bulldog angle and the Bulldog push. Bulldog push being through in both of them are on Chalet, just showing how much New Era love Chalet.
All I want for Christmas is level 30 on League. Oh, Ganassi! With a double C4, 1 down. Z-Force down to 20 health, and Nuti out of the round.
V-Force is going to be picked up, however, through that C4.
Yes.
Well done with the throw, but the Spicy Burrito is going to go out, and I think it was cancelled there by an impact from Zexy, showing once again why he is where he is in terms of the service.
But he's dead.
Frag goes through, doesn't quite manage to do enough damage to take him out.
Not
Frag
sure if he
rolling
was
around
trying to
for a
take him
little
out or
bit.
just try and take out the denial on the wall.
Potentially, but there was no hard denial on the wall. They were using and once again, the impact has denied the wall being opened up. It's going to be a vaultable hole, not something that's going to be very easy to take out. Vegemite Toast taking out Oski, sorry. Vegemite Toast being picked up here.
So 2 players on 20 health. They've got the health advantage here. They have to win this round. Charlton on a late flank again. Can he execute it this time?
Gee, he loves his late flank there, but it's going to really stifle them
No, they're
if
holding
he
it this
does not
time.
find. He's decided not
Yeah,
to push
I
that
think wisely.
just quite yet.
I would punch
Very
the hatch.
wisely.
I would punch the hatch. No. Okay, he's going for a very late flank. 2 players, 20 health. They have to win this round. They've got to execute this round, Rands. Very low. Oh, there's one of them.
Zanasni finding
He's
nags.
very
Zanasni
angry.
finding 2 into Vegemite Toast. He's going to look for another set, but Killerman. Well, Zanasni being taken down by Killerman there. Looking for another. It's 2v3. There's 10 seconds left on the clock. Killerman going down to Picaholic. Picaholic finding a second into V-Force Legends. 5-3 is the scoreline. and Nefarious is suffering on their own map. We could be seeing... We really could be seeing overtime here, but not overtime in this map. Overtime in the best of 3.
I want map 3.
The decider.
I'm ready.
I want map 3. I want 3. I want more. I want to just keep
I'm ready.
doing this scuffed cast and keep going. Struggling my way through, but I will keep going.
Can we talk about
I think that
Peakaholics? Quick, sorry, trying to cut you off. Peakaholic and Zanasny are playing angry. They were probably very disappointed in their personal performance in game 1. They were both very underwhelming compared to their normal standards. But they are having huge impact. 22 kills between 2 players. They are going big.
They've basically taken that break in terms of between the maps. They've looked each other in the eyes and gone, we choose violence.
Absolutely. Johnny, what were you going to add, mate? I do apologize to cut you off, mate.
It's all good. It's all good. I was going to say that at this point in time, it definitely looks like we could be seeing that best of 3 come out. Rands are just playing crazy. And as you said, Peakaholic and Zanasny are just butchering left, right, and center.
They chose violence, as Kilo said. Look at that perfectly symmetrical hole punched by Zexy. That's beautiful to look at. Look at that. It's symmetrical.
If nothing else, that is why he is number 1.
Yes.
On the PlayStation servers.
It's the beauty and elegance.
Symmetry.
It's the beauty and elegance. Oh my god.
Grace.
Yeah, the
grace. The presence, the pose, the power.
Oh my god, it sounds like a Zoolander infomercial. Oh my god, Zexy. Look, Ferrari, Latiga, they're all the same word. Look, I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Anyway, this is the Killer Man angle. I'm on to something.
Zexy,
I'm calling this the Killer Man
taking
angle.
a little bit of damage from we're hyping him up, and he takes a bit of damage straight off the bat on his own little rappel from earlier. He is gonna He's going to place down one of the laser gates on the shield to try and double himself up with grenade protection.
Grenade coming in. Grenade. Oh, it's off. That's right. It's a stun.
Drone is going to come in and drone out Peakaholic, who is playing in that attic area. Oski going to just reinforce behind him. Charlton taking a little bit of damage.
Oh, Veggie.
Isn't going to be finished off there. Is now Zexy finding Killer Man.
Oh, Vegemite with a nice kill on Oski there.
Good night, Oski.
Yeah.
Good night. Oh my days.
Bye bye to Oski as Vegemite
does he realize there's one directly above where he's fucking?
Oh, that was
I think he knows exactly where it is, and he's looking for that player that was above him, but is still trying to find the player that he knows is there.
Oh, Veggie's playing really well here. He's having a great game, honestly. He's having a monster game, Veggie.
Does go off a little bit earlier than we would usually be seeing with 1 minute still left on the clock. Free Fire comes out from both, I think that was V-Force and from Peakaholic in that small tower. Second Smoke Babe looks like it's about to go off, but drones coming in know exactly where that smoke is. 4v4, health advantage definitely in favor. But going off,
let's go, baby.
And Zanasny finding that Smoke Babe kill onto the Pog Matted with Diffuser there as well.
Pog Matted again. Oh my god.
Oh, Nuke takes out Peakaholic, jumps in, gets taken by the Frost Smack.
Oh
Two
no.
Mats in one round. Oh, but V-Force is not done yet. What a
V-Force
round.
not done yet. Finding the double kill is Zexy, taking out the Pog Matted Nuke D. Zexy and Charlton, both with a combined health of V-Force Legends, needing to find the end of this round for RandsAU to take them to match point. We do have 10 seconds left on the clock now. Charlton running back down to try and stay alive, just making sure that V-Force can't do the planting, but he's going to plant. He's going to try and stick it. 1 second left. He has to stick it. He's off that. They don't know where he is. Or they know which room he's in. Pre-fire's coming out. Gunfight going through, but Charlton with the better angle. Charlton being taken down. Attackers keeping themselves off match point. Great angle there by V-Force Legends.
Oh, he is going off. What a round that was. 2 Pogmats should have been enough, in my opinion. Oh my word, 3v1 that was. I just want to point that out. That was a 3-on-1. What a massive clutch from V-Force. And he has just gone, I think he got a 4K in that round, I believe. It was brilliant absolutely brilliant by V-Force. And Vegemite's having a stellar game too. But a little bit of a throw there by Rands have opened up the door. You don't want to let Nefarious back in here. That was a little bit of a couple of great pog mats though. We have to go back to that. That was incredible. But I have to say, Kilo and Johnny, a little bit of a throw by Rands there.
Just a little bit.
3v1.
Just a tad. Just a tad. They were peaking where they didn't really need to be peaking.
I don't blame Charlton
Just needed
for that.
to hold the cross.
Yeah, I don't blame Charlton for that because he's trying to play passive for the win, and he played it in a very odd spot, which was great to him as well. It's not a conventional spot. So, yeah.
Credit to V-Force for that plant choice because it did throw... It threw
Yeah.
Charlton off so much when he went for that retake.
The pog mats are incredible, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
2 pog mats in one round. You rarely see that this day and age. Oh, taking some damage there too, Peakaholic.
Just a little bit, and I think that was
Yeah.
Zexy. No, not Zexy.
Ashton, yeah, on the shotgun.
Yes, Ashton opening up that rotate. Once again, 2 very, very clean rotates.
It's a beautiful rotate.
2 of them now. They're multiplying. For all of you Star Wars fans out there, this is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
No, that one's a little off. I'm not happy with that one. My OCD's kicked in here. Punch it, please, Zexy.
Oh.
Zexy, you don't want to let it go. Don't do it, Zexy.
Oh, no.
Yes!
There we go. He's fixed it up.
That's amazing.
Beautiful. We've got 2
He's got
squares.
OCD like the rest of us. I love it, Zexy. Absolutely brilliantly played. That's why he's #1 on the server. Global. Amazing by Zexy right there. The #1 player on the servers.
Will we see 3 of them come out next round? Stay tuned. We'll find out.
Oh,
Will they continue to multiply their perfect rotates?
I was about to say, just punch the head off that teddy bear.
Teddy bears' lives matter. I'm sorry. Like, that is horrible, Zexy. You've just undone your good work.
Decapitating the teddy bear there for his own,
What did the teddy bear do to you,
I guess,
Zexy?
amusement. Peakaholic, having had his breach opened just a tad, is going to have to hold that a bit more passively. Nuke D holding the angle into that double window and pre-firing out a very common spot that people love to hide. Smoke babes have gone off and are stopping the ingress into the site. Frag grenade goes out. Don't know if it took out the pog mat that's under the double window. We're not sure about that one yet. It could still be there. It could not be. There is a C4 in the hands of Charlton as well.
They
Just
droned him,
keep
he's
your
sorry.
eye on that. They've droned out and they know exactly where Peakaholic is. The pre-fire comes
Still a
out,
man with
but
that hit.
Dillerman does take it out, and then he just keeps going with the momentum that gave him.
Oh,
3v1,
Killerman going
2v1,
crazy.
Killman taking
Triple
another
kill.
one out with a triple. Zanasny finds one back onto Nuke D. V-Force finding Zanasny. Plant is starting to go down.
Killerman went off in that one.
my word.
Wad.
That is what the man, the myth, the legend can do. He can turn around. I said 8-6 Kilo, and I'm still feeling it. And I said Zanasny was going to get 16 kills, and he's on 13. I can feel it. I feel a win here for Zan. I feel a wheel here. Still think Rands are in the box seat. Really clean round. Killerman starting to fire up and get warmed up. He's a little angry. Zanasny's still playing angry too. So we just need to see a bit more from Oski here. Oski's really having a tough game. Charlton had a
It's because
bad
Zanasny's
game.
doing well.
Yeah, that's true.
Zanasny does well. Oski
That's it. The dynamic
takes
duo,
the dive.
Batman and Robin. Some have said before they are very inseparable. Those two, they always play together. Where there is Batman,
Zanasny
there is
and
Rob.
Oski.
They are the dynamic duo. They really do not play if ever without each other. So they are Batman and Robin. Oof! What a game! Absolute banger on our hands. The game of this is
It
definitely
is
the best
going
map.
really well
Best map
so
we've
far.
seen. Best map we've seen.
Nefarious is starting to push back. Killerman in that last one just absolutely obliterated them. Getting that 4K.
Back to his true form, the old Killer Man. Absolutely ridiculous.
taking a bit of a nap in the middle of this match. We do still want 3. 3 is still on the cards. Definitely might be seeing that 3 with RandsAU electing to go down to that basement site that they have won, I think, more often than not. Now, Rands, Peakaholic is going to be bringing Warren, Warden, Whack, whatever you want to call him. I'm not sure. Is he bringing Shotgun Warden? No, he's not. He's bringing the MPX to the party. Now, that MPX does have the 1.5 scope that we've seen Peakaholic do very well with. We've lost the Observer just temporarily. You'll be seeing a very aggressive rush by Killerman, who gets taken out by Oski very, very early on. That caught off guard just a little bit. Oski does take a little bit of damage in that exchange, but with Diffuser dropped in a very dangerous spot for Nefarious, this could be round.
And you have Oski holding an angle on that Diffuser too, so it's going to be very hard for him to pick it up.
Shot up beautifully then.
Mute Jammer is taken out, but one of the frag grenades is lost to an ADS. Goes deep and doesn't quite take out what they need it to take out. Takes a little bit of damage. Nuke D going down to the angle, being held by, I think that's Zexy, isn't it?
I think he's
no, Oski.
I think
Oski's going big here. Nuke D is going to try and move back towards V-Force to be picked up and resurrected. Back with the 20 health from that down, but not outstate.
So Nasty's angry here. I think he's going to get this one.
We've seen a big round so far for Oski. I don't think Zanasny's going to get much else with this round because of that effect we speak about. Nuke D going in for another peek. Nearly ran his head straight into the bullets there. Vegemite Toast finding a little bit of damage being done to him. They're still trying to pick up the diffuser, but V-Force does manage to pick it up. Nomad Charge is going to be going out onto the hallway, I believe. Zanasny holding that tight angle with the MP5K on mute. Flashes goes out. Peakaholic finding Vegemite Toast on that Warden.
Oh! Zanasny hitting
Flashes
through
come
the
out.
hole.
Nags finds Zanasny, but Zanasny finding Nuke D. V-Force finding Peakaholic. And we're down to a 2v2. Zexy and Oski just need to hold it together to put their team on match point.
Oh, damage being done.
V-Force taking a lot of damage there. But Zexy finding one, looking for the second, knows roughly where he is. Oski looking a little bit in the wrong direction there, looking at that rotate, but V-Force looking to try and get that shot onto Freezer, doesn't quite manage to do it. Playing on that, and 10 seconds left. Defenders have two people up. Free Fire's going out. One of them just needs to stay alive. Defenders with Zexy taking out V-Force. Defenders match point. RandsAU match point. I still think regulation. I think RandsAU will win the next round to take us to the third map.
Here we go. We have to talk about this. Zexy's going big now. Zexy's angry. I
do need to ask, sorry, just interrupting, what site was just played? I wasn't paying attention.
Basement. Yes, basement. Sorry,
yeah, cool. And who won that one?
It was RandsAU and a crazy round that one. Oh my word, V-Force and Veggie are going big. Killerman unfortunately died early in that round, but oh my god, a Peakaholic, Ashton and Zexy going big. Ashton did a beautiful shot on whilst flash through the Maverick hole onto Nuke D, I believe it was. That was incredible to watch. What a match. You can feel the tension. You can feel it. It's you can feel it, Killer. I'm getting chills, man. This is a crazy game.
You can cut the tension with a knife right now.
Yeah. Crazy. Great game. I'm really enjoying this. This is why I want another one. I really want a third map here. I called 8-6, and I'm standing by my prediction, Kilo. I think Nefarious wins this round, and then I think Rands win the next two. I'm sticking to it, and I said Zanasny was going to get 16 kills. And I also will stick to that prediction. I've called both, and I generally get it right, Kilo. You know I'm pretty accurate.
I think you're going to get it right with the Zanasny getting 16 plus kills, but I don't think you're getting right. I think it's 7-5. RandsAU win this one. That's just the gut feeling I've got. And on paper, they do win things 7, not 8. Overtime seems to scare RandsAU just that little bit extra.
I just want to say, we're going up against Rainbow 6 ANZ, and I accidentally clicked on their channel. We are half their viewers, which is crazy for our console league, so that's nuts. So thank you everyone for being here and supporting the league. We really appreciate it. Thank you to all the viewers that are supporting UC teams and the teams that played before and have supported us for the entire season. We very much appreciate it. And we do our best to bring you the best possible experience for you, the viewers who are supporting this channel and the league. So thank you, everyone. Huge thank you.
Absolutely. Killerman getting the opener onto Zanasny. The angry man taken out very, very early. That is Jaeger off the board now. Being Jaeger, all of the ADSs would have gone down earlier in the round. So not utility that has been lost there, but definitely a great gun in that carbine.
Killerman's angry. Speaking of angry men, Killerman is all in here.
Killerman is all in, playing that Amaru.
Zexy. Oh, well, it's just so
C4
smart.
popped out, but Killerman holding that angle did manage to take out the C4. That is Zexy's C4 off the board. No more C4 from him, but Charlton and Oski still have those Chaos Nokias in the back pocket.
I think Killerman's just going to run into side here and get 2 kills. I'm calling it.
Stall here, Killerman.
He's going to go straight into Attic and get 2 kills.
If he doesn't get stopped on the cross first. C4, another one going out, and that's Oski's now down as well. Charlton, the last one with the C4, the last one with the Nokia of hope. Can he get a kill with the third C4 of 3? Sorry, 2 of them being shot out in a shield, and I think barbed wire. The other 2.
The patience on the player on white stairs. Who's the Thunderbird? Is it? Oh, sorry, the Melusi, is it?
Not Thunderbird, yes, it's the Frost, I believe.
That's the incredible patience from Picaholic there.
Frost. Picaholic, but it's ended up being Killerman taking 1, taking 2. Charlton, however, finding Killerman on that refrag there. It's now going to be a 2v4. 1v4, sorry, Charlton left in a 1v4 situation, does take out 1, gets tagged out very, very heavily. Plant going down, is going to be stuck by Vegemite Toast. We now have V-Force finding Charlton to end the round, going overtime. Adam, well done. My hat is off to you if I was wearing one. You have picked.
Felt it. I felt it.
You picked
this
overtime.
Is a really close match. A really, really, really close match. I am speechless as to what we're seeing. We're witnessing one of the great console games that we have seen in a very, very, very long time. I am very, very excited to watch the end of this. I'm sticking by my prediction here. I think Rands wins this defensive round, probably downstairs, which, yes, they look like they're going. And then I think they get the attack around because they're attacked very, very strongly on this map, as we saw from them. I will say this, that early pick onto Ashton was the round there, in my opinion. That the Killerman onto Ashton, Killerman added 4K, absolutely went off. He's starting to lift too, as well. He's now up to 11 kills. All of a sudden, you don't think like he's having a good game, and all of a sudden, he is now just doing Killerman things, and they are really trying to hold on to this one and not force map 3.
Rands, however, are trying to force map 3. It's only going to be the map if Rands do win it, and then we are going to be going to Consulate.
Oh, I would kill to see Consulate, these 2 teams on Consulate. I would sell my soul to see these 2 teams on Consulate. Imagine...
I don't have a soul to sell. If I did, I would also sell my soul.
I sold my soul to the devil. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this. Come on, Rands. We want map 3. I'm not trying to be biased here, but I want a 3rd map. I want it. I think chat wants it. Chat, do we want a map 3?
They've been chatting the entire time, saying they want 3. They want 3. They want 3.
I'm born on the 3rd of September. I feel like 3's my lucky number, and we're going to 3. I'm calling it here. Oh, Killerman's in. Actually, never mind.
Killerman is on site. He takes takes a pre-fire, and that takes way too long to take out Picaholic. One of the guns off the table, but the Pog mats are still in effect. Being very, very aggressive. Killerman playing down in that laundry. Can't quite plant where he is. Nuke D needing to push in as well. But not looking like it's going to happen too much. C4 downs Killerman. He's not going to be able to be finished off quite yet with, I think it's Nuke D and, no, Vegemite Toast, sorry, and V-Force playing on those stairs with him. Freezer is the other side that is being pushed. Nags trying to find the player down the back on the washing machines. Not able to hit the shots, but Pre-Fire is coming out from both sides. They know exactly where they are, where each other are. They just need to find the shots. Flashes go out. Zanasny is going to be completely blinded for the moment. Oski finding Zanasny. Sorry, Oski finding Vegemite Toast and Zexy finding Vegemite Toast. Oski finding Nags. That is the Freezer push stifled. V-Force finding Zexy. Nuke D finding Oski. It's down to a 3v1. Charlton against the world. Nefarious winning out that basement side. First overtime.
That was crazy, that round. I really thought it was punch for punch. Oh, match point, Nefarious. Grand final point, Nefarious. Here we go. That was wild. Absolutely wild. That was insane. Absolutely insane. Woo. We are looking at an absolute banger here. Rands
Looking
are
at the
in
history,
trouble.
it does seem to be going 2 for 2 for 2 for 2.
It does. Can this be 8-7? I think I may have got the 8-7 the wrong way around. And Zanasty hasn't had a kill for 3 rounds. He was 14-8 or 14-9 from my recollection. So it might even be 4 rounds, and that is the difference here. So it was 6-4, and it is now 3 straight rounds to Nefarious.
2 rounds to Nefarious.
This is unbelievable. What a match. Whew.
RandsAU put back onto the attack, where they won 4 of their attacking rounds against 2 of the Nefarious attacking or defending rounds. Sorry. Both the splits went 4-2. So, here we go. Match point once again, but this time for Nefarious. Overtime match point. Rands needing to win the next 2 rounds to take it to map 3 and go even further.
Crazy game. Crazy game.
This game is absolutely insane.
Absolute privilege. I want map 3.
Cannot.
I'm not being unbiased. I'm trying not to be biased here because I just want more. Oh no, that is a disaster. Picaholic's been taken out by V-Force, but I believe he may get picked up here. Possibly V-Force with a huge pick early. And Killerman is on the roam here. He sees the head, and he doesn't hit it. Oh my word,
He gets tagged up quite a bit from that angle. Nuke D playing very aggressively. There's a bit of a human pogmat underneath
What is that?
the window there.
Nuke D on...
Not a normal place you see held. Picaholic is going to be picked up.
Be a disaster. Oh, but Oski coming in with
finding
the
Killerman and finishing him off. I think whoever it was that was fighting him earlier allowed
a Killerman kill
Oski
could be telling in this round, Kilo.
Could definitely be the end of this round for Nefarious, as Killerman has done quite a lot.
Oh, but Nuke D takes out Oski.
Oski, after the breach has been opened, is going to be taken out by the Nuke Man himself. Frag going out to that common spot, being held behind bunks, but doesn't manage to do any damage. Dips away before the player on white stairs. I think that's Nuke D, can manage to get that kill. Nuke D pushing back down the white stairs. Looking for the player or any player in Zulu.
You can feel
Charlton
the tension.
pushing into statue. More tension is building.
You can feel it.
Soup cans being thrown out by V-Force. Bottom white is going to be opened. Could... Pre-fires going out everywhere here. Pigaholic left on just a tad of health. He cannot plant while there is still the Maestro Evil Eye there. 4v4, 40 seconds left. Frag goes out, doesn't manage to do any damage to Vegemite Toast. They know there's a player on double window, but can't manage to capitalize on that knowledge. Angles being held. Free Fires once again coming out onto the top of White Stairs. Not managing to do much damage to Nuke D, but Charlton being taken down by Vegemite Toast, but Pickaholic finding Nags. Going for the plant now, but with the Pokeball going out, finding Pickaholic, Zexy finding Vegemite Toast. We're now to a 2v2. 17 seconds left on the clock. V-Force playing in the attic, gets double swung by the players of Rands. Zanasny finding V-Force, and now it's down to Nuke D. Nuke D finding one from below, needs to get the last one of Zanasny, the angry man himself. Can he stop? Can he get this? Zanasny doesn't manage to do it. And it is Nefarious going on to the grand final.
Oh my god, that was unbelievable. Oh dear god, that is unbelievable, chat. Holy shit. That is incredible. What a way to end it. Oh my god. Woo! That was crazy.
What a couple of games we have witnessed tonight. We are seeing 7F versus Nefarious next week.